Flagrant aggression against Yemen led by Saudi regime and other countries under an American cover kills dozens of innocent victims. Russia, Iran and China describe the aggression on Yemen as being very dangerous, which violates international laws and legitimacy resolutions. Units of the Syrian Arab army take control of 3 areas in Damascus countryside and eliminate dozens of terrorists in the countryside of Homs, Daraa, Idleb and Aleppo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Irado Krikorian with the news in English. Airstrikes stopped decisive storm were launched on Yemen overnight by Saudi Arabia and Arab Gulf Cooperation Council's states, targeting the Yemeni capital's airport and the residential quarters surrounding it, as well as a number of civil and military national establishments in Sana'a. A Yemeni security source said the air raids resulted in killing 20 civilians, mostly women and children, in an initial death toll of the victims of the aggression launched by Saudi fighter jets on several sites in Sana'a at dawn today. He pointed out that many bodies are still lying under the debris. The Yemeni army's ground defenses intercepted the attacking aircraft, the number of which has been estimated to exceed 175, including 100 Saudi warplanes. Public recruitment has been announced in the country by the Yemeni Defense Ministry, which declared in a statement the Yemeni people's and armed troops' determination to repel the aggression, affirming that Yemen will continue to be, as it has always been throughout history, the graveyard of every aggressor. The United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, Jordan, Morocco and Sudan took part in this aggression together with Egypt, which joined them later. The White House said the USA was closely coordinating with its allies, particularly the al-Saud regime and other Gulf countries, within the framework of what it called the military operations in Yemen, and that President Obama had allowed logistic and intelligence assistance to be rendered to the operation, as the Saudi ambassador to Washington, on his part, announced the beginning of the military operations. The Saudi aggression on Yemen has triggered denunciation on a wide scale. The Russian Foreign Ministry expressed extreme concern over the recent developments in Yemen, affirming that the only solution to the Yemeni crisis should be based on a comprehensive national dialogue, calling for the immediate end of the fight. The Iranian Foreign Ministry also condemned the Arab Gulf flagrant aggression on Yemen, considering it as a grave step that contravenes international commitments which honors states' national sovereignty. The ministry's spokeswoman Mardia Afkham said the military measures against Yemen would complicate the situation and would spread terrorism, extremism and chaos in the region. On its part, China also voiced extreme concern over the deteriorating situation in Yemen. The Chinese Foreign Ministry's spokeswoman Hua Chongyang said her country urges all parties to the conflict to abide by the UN Security Council's resolutions on Yemen. The Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine General Command said in a statement that the Saudi Gulf aggression against the Yemeni people is another chapter of the Zionist assault and marks the beginning of the fire game played by Saudi Arabia and other states in more than one Arab country. Deputy Foreign and Expatriates Minister Dr. Faisal al-Mikdad stressed that Syria is still committed to the program of destroying facilities which manufacture chemical materials. In a statement to the Russian Sputnik news agency, al-Mikdad pointed out that 3 tunnels have been destroyed so far, and we have started with the 4th and will soon destroy them all. As for the hangars, they need equipment imported by the General Secretariat of the United Nations. Therefore, the delay has nothing to do with Syria, but the United Nations and the Organization of Chemical Weapons Prohibition. Syrian Arab Army units took control of the two hills of Shir al-Taqa and Shir al-Jawiya in the western al-Zabadani mountains, in addition to controlling al-Nusour hill in the area. The Syrian Arab Army inflicted heavy losses upon terrorists and destroyed their weapons and ammunition in Damascus countryside. In Homs countryside, Syrian Arab Army units destroyed the truck used by terrorists and targeted their dens in al-Ghamto in al-Rastan. In Idleb outskirts, Syrian Arab Army units destroyed terrorists' vehicles and killed a large number of them, in addition to foiling an infiltration attempt into the city. In Aleppo countryside, units of the Syrian Arab Army killed and wounded dozens of terrorists and destroyed their weapons and ammunition during military operations which targeted 6 towns housing terrorist dens. The death toll of the victims of the terrorist blast that took place with the booby-trapped car at the western entrance of Al-Hasaka city has risen to 3. Others have been wounded, some of them sustaining serious injuries. 2 explosions had last Friday claimed the lives of 37 people. The blast hit Al-Ashidda Square in the center of Al-Hasaka. ISIL later declared responsibility for the 2 blasts. Iraqi fighter jets shelled ISIL dens near the presidential palace complex in Tikrit. Security sources revealed that the last phase of the operation for liberating the city will start with an attack from 4 directions with the participation of 500 local residents. The Iraqi troops had already liberated several areas and eliminated 125 terrorists in Al-Qadisiyah neighborhood in Tikrit. In occupied Palestine, Israeli occupation troops conducted an arrest campaign against a number of Palestinians in the West Bank and the occupied Jerusalem. Occupation troops broke into a number of cities and towns in the West Bank, erecting military barricades and sending patrols across the streets. In Gaza Strip, occupation heavy artillery shelled Palestinian boats in a Sudaniya area, forcing fishermen to abandon the area. In our local news, I Declare Love for Damascus is a festival held at Dommar Cultural Compound, together with a plastic art exhibition by several Syrian artists.
Dommar Cultural Compound has hosted an artistic festival named I Declare Love for Damascus, which included several cultural, literary and artistic activities. The festival included a plastic art exhibition. The paintings reflected Syrian creativity in the domain of antiques, artifacts, chandeliers, mosaics and leather industries, in addition to Arabic calligraphy.
المهرجان غني عن التعريف بعنوانه الكبير دمشق.
The festival introduces itself through this title. Damascus is the capital of culture and civilization. It is the history of humanity and the alphabet. It is the Arab nation. I have taken part in this exhibition to present our products, which includes brass works and leather, wood and natural stone industries.
This exhibition is very important for us. It's proving that everybody who's participating in it is proving their love to Syria, and that life is going on, and nothing will stop us from feeling loved and beloved and loving everybody in this country. We are trying to share our love to our country, to Syria, and we want everybody to feel this thing in their hearts.
The festival is a national activity, and the exhibition held on its sideline introduces a number of artists whose paintings display Syria's great past and present resolve to go ahead with its march towards victory.
The Syrian National Symphony Orchestra conducted a musical evening at Al-Assad House for Culture and Arts in Damascus, led by Armenouhi Simonian, the first female maestro, during which several international musical works were performed, including Tchaikovsky Overture, Romeo and Juliet, and pieces by Bizet, Babajanian and Khachadurian. The concert was attended by a large audience. And now over to the latest business and market news, but after a short break. Stay tuned.